People who come through the door of South Lane Mental Health to start their recovery journey will likely meet Earl Bowers. Earl is a certified recovery mentor, a job he got with support from the Inclusive Career Advancement Program. Getting this position is just one of the ways Earl's life has dramatically changed for the better over the past 3.5 years.
I'm a person with lived experience. That means I've experienced chronic incarceration. English is my second language. So I learned how to speak English long before I learned how to read and write it. I taught myself how to read and write in solitary confinement. Got out of solitary confinement and pursued a GED, which basically looked like go find some books on the bookshelf and let us know when you're ready to take the test. So self-taught all the way up until, and then, more historically, I'm the first person in my entire family lineage to go past a GED, and most of us never even accomplished that. So over 30 years of self-medicating mental illness and not getting the right treatments and all of the chronic stuff that comes along with that, walking on that campus the first time was, I did not have the skills to be successful yet.
Earl's first experience in a formal educational setting was in a writing class at Lane Community College.
Prior to that, I had no K through 12 schooling experience whatsoever. So the first time I sat in my first class was a writing 115, was the first time I'd ever been in a traditional classroom. And it was scary. It was terrifying, right? And I have to raise my hand to ask what a thesis is.
Earl, who is White Mountain Apache, received support from vocational rehabilitation and the Inclusive Career Advancement Program, or ICAP, which was designed to help people with disabilities access training and secure employment in high-demand fields. Each ICAP participant worked with a VR counselor and ICAP career coach at their local community college. Earl's VR counselor, Brandy Teal.
When I first met Earl, one of the things that he said was that he was committed to working in the recovery field and reentry field, and that he wanted to go wherever he was needed. Whenever he would come to me, our conversations were focused on, what he's doing, people that he's meeting. He was able to help create a nonprofit in town called 4 Directions, which is amazing.
Lane Community College Education Coordinator Erin McGladry helped to get Earl the internship that led to creating the 4 Directions program to support Indigenous people in their recovery journeys.
Earl is so honest about the things that work and haven't worked for him. So Earl came in with a really clear focus of where he wanted to serve. His heart's really with the Native community around substance use. He has a passion for reentry work and building stronger families and lives.
Erin heard about this peer support agency that was relatively new at the time. But they were looking for somebody to come help them create an Indigenous program. And so she got me in there.
Tanya Milden is Earl's ICAP coach.
He not only sets an example for his family, but for his community. And it's been great to watch him grow and succeed.
Earl is now a certified recovery mentor at South Lane Mental Health. Jeremy Wharton is the director of specialized services at the organization.
He was only here for about a month before I took over management of the program. And so a lot of new for Earl, and I was really surprised at just his energy, his willingness to face any challenge that came up. He's just a real collaborator, and because from a leadership perspective, as long as I was putting out there that let's connect and do this together, let's figure this out together, he was game. He brings so much to the table because not only does he have this lived experience of his own life challenges and kind of learning, who he doesn't want to be, right? And how he doesn't want to be in life, to making a decision to kind of find out who he can be.
As a helper, I want to be as efficient as I can and give as much help as I can. Mm-hmm. And so those experiences help me do that, And I can call Brandy anytime I need to and be like, hey, I got a client. which is a really interesting turn of events. Now we're community partners.
That's funny.
Right? I routinely have to look around me and go, wow. Like 3.5 years ago, I was released from prison with a toothbrush and a photo album. I don't have housing insecurity, and I don't have food insecurity, and one of my adult children is going to college right now. The 18-year-old daughter is planning on it. The 15-year-old is definitely going to college. None of those things were attainable until Mom and I stepped forward and showed them that it was possible. That's the new narrative for the family.